All right, this might sound weird, but I'm pretty sure Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys and Arnold from Hey Arnold are alternate versions of each other, like from different universes. So, like, check this out. They both have dead parents, and they got similar shaped heads. Like, Arnold's is a football, right? And sure, Donnie's is more like a rugby ball, but it's like a similar shape, you know? And Arnold's dad, we see pictures of Arnold's parents and Donnie's parents. Arnold's dad has a tall head, and his mom's got a football head. But Donnie's dad has a rugby ball shaped head, and his mom has a tall head. So it's like flip-flop. So it's like all
Trolls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thrall's Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolis, Gershom, and Wooly. Oh, what's up, swingers? Welcome to episode 18 of Thrall's Balls. I am Wooly, joined as always by Gershom. Bent is off on some island, seeing how hard it is to make a coconut bra or something. Probably not very. I don't know. But Gershom's here. What's up? What's up, Gershom? How you doing?
What's up, Wooly? How you doing? Hey, swingers. What's going on? Happy holiday weekend to us in the States. Right? Yeah.
I had to
holiday
cough.
Weekend?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Labor Day on Monday. I don't gotta work. Yeah, I lost track. You said something about how you doing. Oh, I'm doing good. Anyway, this is episode 18, like I said. I've been mentioning as we lead up to it, but this is my last show, Load Screen, only ever got to 18 episodes, and the last episode of it was when we had Warcraft Stats on as like a guest. And well, this is episode 18, so with next week's episode, we will be passing, and it'll be a new personal best. Woo!
Teamwork makes the dream work, my friend. Congrats on you, though. You're the backbone of this fucking show. I gotta say. So happy birthday. Oh, our baby is legal now. So fuck you, mom. I don't gotta ask you for shit.
Our show can get a tattoo. Wait,
she can also be socially responsible and go vote.
This is like saying 18 weeks old is legal. That doesn't make sense.
Okay.
That's just fucked up.
Let's go back on the
rails.
Because
it's 18 episodes, not 18 years.
That's true.
If we put out 18 episodes over 18 years, that just sounds incredibly dumb and tedious. All right, I'm overthinking it. So, Gershom, you put together a whole goddamn barbecue. Shanty called it TB Con, but I don't know if I want to go down that road because then you get locked into eventually putting together a fucking convention every day. So, like, I don't know. We met up with some friends from Do Not Relent who had longer hair than I anticipated. It was fun. What, when did you have the idea to do that?
So, actually, that started with, I think last night I toasted him, and I do believe it was originally Shanty's idea. And I told him, yeah, I didn't mean to. So I think it was, and we also established this last night. Let me see. So I think one of the very first Warcraft friends to ever follow me back on Twitter when I first started like getting back into Twitter when like the pandemic first started, was Immune. To the best of my memory, it was Immune. I mean, there were a few like right on his heels, but I didn't even know who it was. It was like Alex/Immunization is following you, and I was like, cool, who's that? And so I clicked and I'm like, no, that's Immune from DNR, because I had just started listening to the show.
Nice.
And yeah, so he followed, and then just poof, social network blew up and started watching everyone's streams. And eventually we established that there's several of us who are from the greater Chicago area, if not from Chicago proper. And just kind of started tossing around the idea, we should hang out and throw back some adult beverages and eat some food cooked on fire.
Did you throw back some adult beverages?
It was amazing. I had a good time. What is that wrong? At least I didn't post any. At least I didn't post any.
You. I'm making fun of you. There's a difference.
You're basically like one of my little brothers now.
I can live with that.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say I did not post any free feet pics, so I didn't get that fucked up. And by the way, I think Slide drank a whole case of Trulies by himself.
Oh, I believe that. So, in attendance at this lovely little get-together was myself, Wooly, Gershom, duh, it was her house. Bent was not there because he is currently in one of the worst states in the country. I said it, don't get mad at me. We also was immunization and Slide Whistle and Aaron the human from Do Not Relent, but also Shantyman, who is the shit, by the way. Shout out Shantyman and his Ardenweald t-shirt. Yeah, and Warcraft hat.
That was awesome. Aaron was wearing his custom-made Growlina t-shirt too. His fiance made him. Yeah.
And I was wearing this janky-ass white t-shirt that I took a Sharpie and wrote on it, Velf's Rule Slide Drools Booyah. And then I wrote, Stay Mad on the back. But then I dripped ketchup on the Booyah.
More like boo-hoo-yah. Sorry, that's it.
No, it's accurate. And the other awesome part was you had, I honestly didn't even know what this reference was until you explained it, but you had Friendly Bethany on the door, a picture. I need you to explain that for the, 2 people listening to this who don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
It's just it's just an emoji that Immune made up for his stream. And actually, Aaron's fiance, that's at Splasho Magic on Twitter if you want to follow her. She's an artist. She's amazing. She's gonna redesign it for the DNR Discord. I believe she's gonna find out how they did it and figure it out. But it's just like a kind of friendly, waving girl. I don't know why they named her Bethany. I jumped in a little late, but it's Friendly Bethany. So we just used to spam this emoji on the stream, and that was it. So I found a picture. I downloaded the picture from the emoji and went to Walgreens and printed it out for $5 and taped it to my door so everyone would know it was definitely my house.
So, at a certain point, I decided, fuck you, cicadas, I'm doing this anyway, and I pulled out my phone, and I just started recording, asking everybody really dumb questions, and so we're gonna insert that here.
Oh, what's up, Swingers? I'm sitting here in Gershom's backyard, believe it or fucking not. I don't know how well you can hear me. Whatever. I'm sitting here, and guess who else is here? We've got Aaron, we've got Shantyman, we've got Slide Whistle, we've got Immunization, and of course Gershom herself. I had the thing I wanted to do where I wanted to... I don't have content. Ask these guys, too bad, ask these guys questions and see what they said. And I didn't tell anybody I was going to do this, and I also didn't prepare any questions. So, Aaron.
Yes?
If Johnny has 17 raincoats, and Gershom drank 495 appletinis, why does a mouse when it spins?
That is a lot.
If you're interested in the answer, please subscribe to Patreon/AaronDNR. Our lowest tiers start at $2 a month. You get access to bonus content such as
So Shanty.
Recording.
Okay,
Once again,
we're on the move now.
/AaronDNR.
So Shantyman.
If we get to $100 per month, I don't know. I'll show my butt. No, she's entirely independent.
If my train leaves Chicago moving at purple miles an hour, and Slide Whistle secretly a duck in a raincoat, how many beans can fit in Aaron's butt?
Three raccoons in a trench coat.
Perfect answer. Slide Whistle, true or false? How many is peanut butter? True. I'm sorry, the answer was false.
Fuck, man.
We are moving again, because I'm up and walking around. Gershom.
What up, Swingers?
What is the function of a rubber duck?
To plug the bathtub.
Wrong. It's to steal Aaron's tomatoes.
I thought you were going to say to plug Lady Moonberry's butt.
Immune. What is your TTBBMF?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna.
But it has to involve a banana.
Okay, well I have a classic combination top toot bottom boot here. The bottom boot is that the fourth host, these fucking cicadas are here. They follow us wherever we go. The top toot is that there's a banana here. There is?
All right, you heard it from them. That was
banana suit shenanigans.
2 hours and 45 minutes of complete nonsense, and now the cicadas are shutting the fuck up.
No, they know when you're not recording. I swear. I swear.
One last question for the group at large. Why is orange?
Orange? Silver?
Is that Blessed Thunder Fury? Yeah, that's it.
False. Black bear.
Boy, wasn't that silly and stupid. And I think at one point I said it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes of wasted time, but what I meant was 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but then it was like closer to 3 minutes all said and done. Whatever.
You misspelled stupid. You meant to say fun. It was fun.
I didn't spell it, I said it. So there. It was fun.
I had no idea that by the time everyone left, I was like, why is everyone going? It's early. And I was like, but we started early. We steady held that out for like 5 hours.
It was like 8 o'clock or whatever.
That was like a long time. And Shanty did show up right at 2. So I was like, where's everyone going? It just went by so fast. It was totally fun. We should stop gushing about how awesome my party was, though.
I was definitely the last person to get there. But at one point, after you made some burgers, fucking Slide Whistle pulled a heist. And so Aaron went inside and he's like, I'm gonna get a burger. And Slide's like, hey, bring me a burger. And instead of telling him to fuck off, Aaron was like, all right, I'll bring you a burger. So he brings him out this like plain ass burger with like maybe a little ketchup on it. And his burger was just like full send all the fixins. Aaron goes inside, Slide stands up. He's like, I don't think so, and leans over, grabs the top bun of Aaron's fucking cheeseburger, sets it aside, grabs the tomato, puts it on his own burger, and then just puts the burger lid, the top of the bun back on it.
That shit was so funny, I can't even
I lost my shit. And then Aaron comes back out, and he just eats the burger, doesn't say a thing. And I'm like, was your burger a little lighter than you thought it would be? He's like, no, it was a pretty good burger. And I'm like, I mean, when you picked it up, was it physically lighter than you thought? He's like, I'm not really sure what the gag is here that I'm not getting. So then I just blurted out, Slide stole your fucking tomato. It was funnier than it sounds. You had to be there.
It was the great Fixins heist of 2021. Did you see on Twitter, I made a Doge meme, and one of the phrases I put by Doge was the tomato steals.
Didn't, actually. I'm gonna have to find that. Anyway, so that's kind of what we did. As for what we've been up to in game, I, for one, haven't really done a whole lot, although I did bring my 60 mage back to Proudmoore because leveling is the worst. Like, even it's not so bad now, but I'm tired of leveling shit. So I brought my mage. He's already 60. For some reason he's Venthyr. I can't remember why, but I mean that's the one I like. I'm trying to decide what spec I want to play because all three of them are really fun in my opinion. Except, I mean, Arcane's a little blander than the other two, but I like them all, so I'm working on deciding that. Gershom, you've been doing no Tokus stuff.
I have. Did your mage join Unamas?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. I don't think I've even fixed his transmog yet. Because like on Storm Rage, he was a Lightforged Draenei, and when I brought him over to Proudmoore, I turned him back into the Void Elf he was previously. So like when he was Lightforged Draenei, he was wearing the Lightforged Draenei armor, the heritage armor. Oh no, he didn't used to be a Void Elf. This is the one I leveled as a Draenei. All right, well, I'm gonna take shit for that. Anyway, I turned him into a Void Elf, and it turns the heritage armor into random looking shit because you can't wear another race's heritage armor. I haven't fixed that mog yet.
By the way, your punk rock homemade t-shirt did say like Blood Elves rule or something
No,
like that,
it
right?
said Velf's rule. Void
Oh,
Elves.
Oh, right, Blood.
And that's because Slide on DNR they went on a whole thing about Wooly. No, we like Void Elves. You got the wrong idea. I'm sorry I hurt your fragile little feelings. They didn't word it that way. And Immune's like, yeah, I think they're pretty cool. And Aaron's like, yeah, they're all right. And Slide's like, no, fuckers, they're terrible. So that's why the shirt said Slide drools. Yeah.
Slide is something into himself. I really liked meeting that dude, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week in the game, that's enough of that. So before we talk about Notokas, I just want to go ahead and say, you guys are probably sick of these fucking updates. I got my 100 reps.
Fucking
I am
finally.
done.
Jesus, took you forever.
Well, it's because the last one was Hydraxian Waterlord, so I could only run Molten Core once a week. And I don't know why this is, but sometimes bosses do not give any XP. So like on the run that I thought was going to be my last 2 or 3 weeks ago, like 2 bosses dropped XP for me. Maybe once you get past like the very last little section of Revered, it's only like Ragnaros or like the last 2 dudes dropped rep. So I finally got it.
By XP, do you mean rep increases?
Rep, sorry. Yeah,
I was really
sorry.
confused. I was like, did something go on
sorry.
with the level squish?
No,
But-
no. Sorry,
no.
that's just me being a dumbass. Speaking of,
You are not a dumbass.
Speaking of that, though, right when we're in Molten Core, on my very last run, got this item, had no idea what it was. This is what a fucking noob I can be. Bindings of the Ancient Windseeker. Turns out that that's one set of the pair of bracers that you need to make. Say it with me.
Yeah, that's Thunder.
Did someone say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? So I thought, wow, do I actually want to like go back and farm the other half? And the answer is no. I'm so sick of that place. I'm not, at least for a while, maybe someday when I'm like on crack or can't sleep. But anyways, so I have it in my bank, but that's so funny because I mean, I got all the way to Exalted on my last run. I mean, I've literally probably been in there like thousands of times over the past couple of years, no joke. And I finally get it on my last run. That's not a very good drop rate, so I don't think I'm gonna go back and try and get that.
Yeah, it has been quite some time since I farmed a specific old raid for such and such thing because I knew I would get sick of it. I still have not gotten whatchamacallit, Invincible.
Me neither.
Someday.
I refuse to download that that add-on that tells you how many times you've been to places because I just
I don't want to
not.
know.
I don't want to know.
I feel like that kind of thing can only count it like from the point when you download the add-on though.
That's probably true. And
I
it would still
think
be a lot.
I think technically DBM tracks that, but I don't pay attention either to that. I use that just for like, hey, get out of the shit on the ground.
Yeah, counter shot now or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, so no Tokus is pretty much what else I did. I went and I got like my 2 Torghast runs. I had really shitty groups and got like 2 diamonds, but I got my soul cinders. I had some really shitty torments. I had one that was called Tricks and Traps, which basically makes traps, all it says is deals significantly more damage, air quotes. And I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. I'm pretty good at traps. Like I can be patient. I'm not part of a group most of the time, so I can be patient. I can figure it out. It was Skoldus Hall too, so of course it was loaded with traps. And those swinging axes, like normally it's like one hits you and it knocks you back, but it's like, okay, oops, let's be careful. Let's inch forward. These motherfuckers were one-shotting me. So like if you get hit by the axe, it's like bleh.
Yikes.
And I'm like, wow, that is different. And I actually reset several times and I kept getting that torment. I don't know if that's like why. I don't know how often the torments refresh. I thought maybe every time you went in.
Don't know.
I have no, you know what I'm
Torghast.
saying though? Like maybe it's the same one. Like, anyways, I know I'm like the only one that does Torghast. So enough about that. I got my soul cinders. Who cares? Oh, last week I mentioned a bag I got, the 32 slot bag. I failed and never put in the Discord what it was. So it's called Scholar's Ancient Pack, and my swag snout grommet dug it up. So flashback to last week when I said take out your grommet if you have it. Phrasing, take out your grommet. Yep. So he found that for me. So I don't know if that thing drops somewhere else, but my grommet found it. Other than that, yep. No Tokus. She's 58 and a half. And I fucking love this tune. Like I love her as much as I love Gershom. I fully intend to play her. I don't like Horde Alliance. I don't care. I love this damn dog. She is so amazing. I did Running Wild for the first time this week, which I thought was amazing. It is really cool to run around and look like a dog. And I just love her. I love the vocals. I love her motions. It's kind of hard to mog old news because it's hard to find like hats and things that look good, but a lot of times I just leave her like with no hat on, so it's not a big deal.
How often do you switch into human form?
I haven't. I like her so much that I don't even know what my human form looks like.
My warlock used to be a worgen, but then I got sad because I really like the void elves, so I put them back. But I gotta agree, the worgen are fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. Someone asked me a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, I went to, roll like an alliance tune or whatever. And to be fair, No Tokus is also a hunter just because I'm comfortable. Like I've been playing Gershom for years, and I'm like, I don't need to like learn another class. I literally have my bars set up the exact same way. So I'm just kind of trying to blow through on like muscle memory. But she just got to Revendreth this morning, and yeah, she's like 58 and a half, so she's gonna finish up in Revendreth, of course. And liking Revendreth more than I used to too, like probably because I can fly, which helps.
Oh god, but yeah. That is such a vertical zone.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I feel really comfortable kind of possibly making her a Venthyr when she gets to pick. And to be honest, I was very, very close to making Gershom a Venthyr. And that was an RP. Like he had to go be with Draka because he's like Horde till he dies, So I ended up going Necrolord, which is an unpopular choice for Hunter, but I like it. But I'm probably like, I'm 99% sure I'm gonna make No Tokus a Venthyr because I get this double kill shot Covenant ability that really procs a lot and is pretty fucking sick. So
well, that's the benefit of not raiding, isn't it? You're not really locked into what Covenant you're expected to pick.
Oh yeah, I do enjoy the freedom of being more of a casual player like that for sure.
That said, in 9.1.5, when we're able to like freely switch covenants, I'm like, well, this probably won't affect me until 9.2 because that's when I'm gonna start raiding again. I might just like rock with one covenant for a while, then raid night I need this ability, and then switch over and then switch back.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. A lot of people have made the similar conclusions that it's going to be nice to I heard a bunch of people saying like, no, you can't Hearthstone out and get summoned back for like every fight. You can't go switch covenants like every fight.
Fuck that. I don't want to see people doing that.
I'm sure. Like, I bet you if it becomes like a rash of an issue, then Blizzard's gonna be like, okay, you can only do this like once a day, or I don't know. They're gonna put like a cap on it because people are gonna act full.
I hope not, because that would be a step backwards when they've taken a step forwards. Anyway, we've been on this topic a little bit. Let's move on to the mixed drink of the week. It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Okay, here we are. Mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah. Excuse me. My usual disclaimer. Please only partake of the mixed drink of the week or any alcohol if you're of legal age to do so, or legal whatever to do so. Only do it if you can do it legally. Gotcha? And do it responsibly. We're not responsible for any dumb shit that happens to you because you decided to drink and like jump off the roof or some dumb shit. Anyway, We've been going backwards through the specs by armor type. We have been on the Druid now. The Bear Druid got 2 weeks because the first week sucked. We are on the Feral Druid. This is a second to last Druid drink. Next week is Balance. But Blood in the Water. It's a talent that doesn't exist anymore unless you're playing TBC Classic. But I loved this talent. I remember finding it and my damage just went straight up. It was awesome. So I gotta confess here, Gershom, that you suggested some stuff and Bent suggested some stuff and I had to substitute. I went to get the ingredients. You suggested cherry liqueur, for example, and the liquor section of Walmart was closed off because apparently they don't like scheduling enough people to work, and I wasn't about to waste my time going to find someone. So I had to substitute, and I got Grenadine. So
That's actually kind of like what I had in mind, like cherry
Right.
liqueur or grenadine. Totally good call. Yep.
And Bent suggested ranch water. For some reason, Walmart didn't have ranch water. And I said to him previously, I was like, what if I can't find it? He's like, well, then get a Corona seltzer. I am not going to buy a pack of Corona seltzers when I already have White Claw seltzers.
Did you have a cherry one? Because the cherry.
No.
But. Oh, no. Okay.
Raspberry White Claw. Raspberry White Claw.
You know what? We fly by the seat of our pants here. I'm proud of you. You came up with something in a pinch.
And don't ask how I found this out, but there are in fact laws when you're drinking claws. Yeah.
I actually think it's cool that we're doing a feral druid and it has like claw.
Exactly.
In the title. That was kind of cool.
Exactly. So then there is one ingredient left to decide, to guess, but like it's pretty stupidly obvious what it is. It's just Sprite. I didn't even have you guess.
That's what I was gonna guess. You know what? I was torn between Sprite and like Dr. Pepper because I know you like your Dr. Pepper, and the cherry goes good with Dr. Pepper, but Sprite just seems better. Plus, like
Yeah,
what I
but
was thinking was like dropping the grenadine in it in a way that kind of made it look like blood in the water, like an
I thought
effect.
about that. But it needs to be. I feel like I need to mix it up, or else it's not going to have an even taste to it. But yeah, Dr. Pepper wouldn't look enough like water. It's too dark.
Yeah, it's blood in the water. Yep, totally.
So
Good
I'm
call.
just going to kind of mix this on the fly. I don't know how much grenadine I should put in.
Wait, are we making drinks at 11:30 in the morning?
There's no laws when you're drinking claws. Okay.
Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make a drink.
Grenadine. So I've put a little, maybe about a shot glass worth of grenadine into this cup. And I think I'm gonna fill about half of the cup with my Sprite. And then the other half will be the White Claw.
White Claw is also the name of a clan of orcs that not a lot of people know existed. It was like one of the old like
Is it?
pre-horde Draenor ones. Yeah, there's a tribe of orcs called or a clan as they're called, the White Claw clan.
I did not know that. Were there laws in that clan? All right, and
Probably
the
not.
Raspberry White Claw. This is a very simple drink, but I'm actually pretty stoked for it. I'm just trying to find a place to put the can that I won't spill it before I have a chance to clean this up.
At least if you spill it, your desk will just smell like seltzer, not like Malort, like fucking Aaron's.
Yeah.
Dude, that was bogus. You pranked us and said you brought Malort last night, and I was like, please don't make me drink that shit.
No, I didn't say I did bring it. I said I wanted to bring it. All right. I have mixed this up. As a reminder, grenadine, Sprite, and raspberry White Claw. Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
It's delicious. I can already tell.
Yummy. It is delicious. Holy shit. That's awesome. I would absolutely make this again. 100%. As bad as the Iron Fur 1.0 was, that's how good this is.
You've been redeemed.
Now, I'm going to be honest here. I kind of want to go back to the old way we did the mixed drink of the week, where I just make it all up and have you guys guess. Because when there's like 1 or 2 ingredients to guess, it's like, in the example today, it's pretty stupidly easy. So we're just going to go back to the old way. So next week is the Balanced Druid. I'm making an executive decision. Next week is the Balanced Druid. And we're going to, I mean, can it be anything ever but Moonfire? Moonfire is the Balanced Druid drink. So I'm going to have you and Bent guess 100% what's in it. You ready for that shit?
I am. I already have, like, I have an idea, so we'll see.
Sweet. That's more than I have. Anyway, let's move on to WoW News.
Time for WoW News, motherfuckers.
Okay, so WoW News. We previously, I don't remember if we actually mentioned this, but they were going to bring weather effects to Stormwind and Orgrimmar, and originally that was supposed to be in 9.1.5, but according to some people, they're seeing it in the cities live now. So apparently that's a thing. I was a little skeptical about this, mainly because, I mean, I probably shouldn't have been skeptical because it's a stupid thing to worry about, but, and I'm basing it on an entirely different game. When I'm playing Minecraft and it starts raining, that is the most annoying fucking thing, and I always immediately disable it even if it is cheating. But it's not really that way in WoW, I guess. It's subtle enough that you don't really notice.
I was gonna say, why is it so annoying? Because it's pixelated, or like, because I feel, well, I'll let you finish, but then I'll put in my 2 cents about it, because I like the idea, but sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm okay with the idea in WoW. I just don't like it in Minecraft because it's loud. It's like you're looking at the world through static. It's just a lot of visual noise, and with attention deficit, it makes it harder to focus, and I hate that.
I can see that. I get like visual migraines too, like if something's too bright or too like flashy. So I could see it's probably like a low res like Minecraft issue though, would be my guess, but I don't play Minecraft. So
that said, the rain in WoW is nowhere near as obtrusive. So yeah, weather effects are live in cities. We have already mentioned this before, but going back into it, there's a little more information about the new hunter tameable pets. Notably, y'all are going to be able to tame corpse flies. I didn't see that one coming, and I think that one's actually pretty cool. They are members of the wasp family of pets. You'll be able to tame grommets, so if you want a little Grommety boy running around, and I'm trying to avoid the joke we always make that we stole from DNR.
Gershom's bouncing up and down. Gershom's bouncing up and down. I'm gonna get every motherfucking grommet in Korthia. Two of them.
Like,
I promise. Trust and believe. I will have all those motherfucking grommets.
The jokes.
And no, I'm not. No joke. Nope. Are you gonna say the F word?
I was gonna say the jokes about fucking the grommets are aside. They're such happy little guys, you know, cute little grommets.
They're so cute.
They're members of the toad family of pets. You're also going to be able to tame aquilons. That's the Kyrian flying mount.
It's like the hawk face thing. Yeah.
The owl face bird.
Yeah, you sent me the link on how to get that, and I checked it out, and I went, and I didn't get it, and I never went back.
I sent you the link to what?
You sent me a link of like how you're gonna be able to get one of those.
The grommet?
No, an aquilon. There's like one in like a dungeon or a quest. Anyways, never mind.
You might be thinking of someone else, because I don't think I sent you something like that. Maybe Shanty?
Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Anyways.
Shout out to Shantyman. The Shantyman Can. So that's about it for that. I just wanted to mention, aquilons, they're in the mechanicals family of pets. I just wanted to mention it because they have defined what family of pets they're in. I don't play a hunter, so I don't know how big of a difference that makes, but there you go. Crittershapes. There has been a little confusion about, wait, how's that going to work if you can't be a little squirrely boy running through the raid and it's only in rested area? How does that work? So, pardon me, you still choose your regular soul shape at Lady Moon, however the fuck you say her name, but you choose your critter shape over by Chufa. I love Chufa. And like, so you if you turn into like a little rabbit or a badger or something with Chufa in the rested zone, pressing your soul shape button turns you into that little guy if you're in a rested area. Otherwise, if you're not, you take your normal soul shape. So if you're running around Ouroboros and your critter shape is a little bunny rabbit, you can bounce and bounce and bounce. If you're in like the Maw and you have a soul shape that's like a big fierce lion thingy, then you go roar and shit. But like if you leave your rested area while you're in a critter shape, it'll automatically pop you into your soul shape. There are some choices that have been data mined of like what you can get as a critter shape, but I'm not gonna read through them, partly because I don't really like reporting on data mined stuff. One, because it's like a lot of times you don't have the whole story, you don't know necessarily what it means. Two, because so much data mine stuff doesn't make it into the game. Three, because then what am I going to report on later when it comes out? You know? So that is that. There's a link to the Wowhead in the show notes if you want to go see what they data mined. Moving on, there's new starter armor sets for the base classes, you know, like the warrior, the priest, or whatever. Like, you know how if you start a new warrior, you're wearing like brown pants and you're carrying a wooden shield and shit? They have new pieces for you. They have an updated high-res look. I think this is an appropriate choice to make, bring it into in line with the new character models. And by new character models, I mean we've had them a while. And I saw the pictures of them. I don't remember if this is data mined or not. So, you know, maybe I'm breaking my own rule. But the sets they had for what class are appropriate in look, in my opinion.
This is in 9.1.5 this is coming?
Yep.
That's pretty cool, because that was kind of that super old like yellow pants with the knee-high black boots was like totally
awful.
Played out. Yeah.
You looked like a farmer who decided they didn't want to be a farmer anymore.
Well, it was like in the South Park when they said like, I'm a level 2 human hunter, and you're like, you can't be a human hunter, and he was wearing the warrior armor.
Yeah.
Everyone who watched that was like, that's warrior armor.
Speaking of those old sets, you're not going to be able to get them anymore. Like, oh well, boo-hoo. But if for some reason you want to have them as like some kind of nostalgia closet or whatever, go ahead and get them. I don't know if they're soulbound, but go ahead and get them and then stash them, because you're not going to be able to get them anymore.
There was a those like black boots that the warrior gets for a long time, I think like in vanilla, those were a really popular like original back before there was Mog item. Like people would run around in their like human underwear with the boots on, because they're like very like solidly black and like normal looking. They don't have a lot of detail, and I think a lot of people like that. So
we need more armor that is like solid black.
I know you told Draka to come step on you, but I think if you want to go roll a level 1 human warrior, you're gonna get your fucking shit kicking boots.
Yeah, those East Stormwind shit kickers. Or, no, East Elwind West Elwind shit kickers, because that's where the Defias went to after they didn't get paid. And then they went to Westfall, and they're like, we're gonna live in a cave. Fuck you, king. And they're like, we need to send people to deal with these assholes. But it's really, they didn't get paid.
And so they killed Tiffin, right? Wasn't that part of it?
I think so. Anyway, we're going on a tangent. those old sets are going away. So go get them and hang on to them if you want to have them for whatever the hell reason. Moving on. Last week we wondered how many more references to problematic people are going to be removed from WoW, and it seems that is still an ongoing process because they put out a hotfix that removed a lot of references to Jesse McCree, Luis Barriga, and Jonathan LeCraft. So a lot of references to them are gone out of the game. You can look at the URL in the show notes to get a better look at what those references were that were taken out. Still wondering what's going to happen with the Makari like subzone out in Argus, but the wheels seem to be in motion here. So we will have to see what happens. I'm sure something will happen. That's all I really want to say about that, because as I just keep saying, yes, it's important to pay attention to these things, but I also don't want to dwell on them because it's like a bummer, you know?
We can show the proper amount of respect and gravitas and still bring the ruckus, I think. You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you. Speaking of brings the ruckus, Sarge, the little mouse from Hearthstone, I don't understand why he became a thing, because I'm not really sure. I think he was in a cinematic or whatever. But they're turning that little mouse into a mount in WoW, but the catch is you gotta play Hearthstone to get him. So there's this new mode, Mercenaries. It's coming October 12th. If you complete the tutorial, you get the little mousy boy mount who looks very concerned about what's going on around him for some reason. Like, have you seen a picture of him? He just like, and you know when a dog is concerned,
I'm gonna look out.
Go find a picture. You'll know what I'm talking about. He looks very concerned about the world.
Is it like how dogs make that weird like doge face sometimes, where like their eyes get real big and they're like, "What's going on?"
Well, sort of, but he's looking around like, what? I don't understand.
I will check. No, I will check it out. That's funny. And I do not play Hearthstone, but my kid's dad does.
Either.
So I may ask him to play it just to get me the mount.
Here, I put the link in our host chat if you want to go look. Meanwhile, while you're looking that up, reiterate, because I kind of breezed over it. You complete the tutorial of the new mode Mercenaries coming October 12th, and you'll get the Sarge mount in World of Warcraft.
That is a very like concerned face that he has. Like, why is he like staring at the sky? I mean, I know it's
I think that's just how he looked when people saw him, and he got memed into hell.
But like his little mouth is he looks like he's gonna like attack something. Like, he doesn't look like paranoid concerned. He looks like he's gonna go like fight something. Yeah.
Sarge goes ape shit. Yeah.
As long as he doesn't put his sword through Azeroth. Oh, that's a different Sarge. Sorry.
Define sword. Never mind. Please don't. Please do not define sword. Phrasing. Okay, let's get away from this. We're gonna move on to the question of the week, which is just as disturbing.
Question above the week.
So, last week we asked, I lost my spot in the notes. Last week we decided that the question of the week for this week was going to be fuck, marry, kill between a maw rat, Kevin the Slime, and Lady Moonberry, but she's been dead for 6 hours in direct sunlight. So, it's a duck gun, also known as Aaron, says, marry Lady Moonberry because I could survive off of her wealth and status. She's dead, sir. Fuck Kevin because he's a good man and deserves some comfort in these trying times. And kill a maw rat because I feel like I could actually do that. You know, when you're not ice blocking. I added that last part. Do you want to read Adorno's?
Yeah, I'm ready. So Adorno says, I'm curious if Bent could only fuck or marry Miss Wings, what he'd do. So if Bent marries her, they can't fuck, and if they fuck, they can't marry. I don't know what kind of weird. This sounds like a very weird millennial position to be in. I'm not sure what to do with that one.
I'm actually gonna read Bent's response because I don't know if it's a response to him
Oh, I
directly.
see it down
but
here.
He
Yeah,
says,
I see it.
I would marry Lady Moonberry, obviously. I would kill the maw rat and fuck Kevin the slime because, good lord, my throbbing into the slime, I would explode in about 30 seconds. Sorry, Miss Wings. Kevin is like a walking fleshlight, lubed up like a race car. Jesus fuck, Bent.
Oh my god, now do I have to name my fucking grommet Fleshlight? That's what I meant by the F word. I don't want to. You said last night at the barbecue, you were like, are you gonna name your grommet Fleshlight? And I'm like, no, Immune has a hunter. Let him fucking do that shit.
Huh. Anyway, you want to read crucifixes?
Yeah, Crucifix says, I would marry Lady Moonberry to have me a solid supply of that fairy dust, whatever that is. I guess I'd pull her out of the sun because that shit is going to be ripe quick if I don't. I'd kill the maw rat just because they are a pain in the ass while in Torghast, and I'd fuck Kevin. No lube required because, well, he's a wet slime. Plus, I don't know what I might find inside that body of his. I've looted many slimes over the years. Always something to find. All right, Crucifix, wrap it up because one of these times you're going to loot like a little Kevin Jr.
Yeah, man. You can't.
Careful with that. Don't loot too many slimes.
So does that mean Kevin the slime is basically a womb?
I don't know. That's weird.
Anyway, Vanderlyle says, kill the maw rat. I mean, I think that seems to be the common theme. Angry hate sex with Kevin, the kind that is so good I might want to marry him instead. Jeez, okay. All these people really wanna get into Kevin the slime. But we are gonna marry Miss Wings because she is eventually gonna be reborn. Actually, is that true?
Well,
I don't know.
if she dies, is she
in a-
dead because she's
if
in
you
the
die-
Shadowlands?
Yeah, if you die in the Shadowlands, you die in real life.
If you die in your sleep, you die in real life.
Gershom, read your answer.
Gershom says, that's me, y'all. Yeah. Gershom is going to have his pet automatically kill every maw rat because there's a fucking anima power in Torghast where you can do that. I would marry Lady Moonberry because Ardenweald is pretty as long as she lets me go visit Draka sometimes because, you know, I guess that means I gotta fuck Kevin's slimy ass whelp.
Kevin's getting around. I say marry Lady Moonberry despite the fact that she's dead. Fuck Kevin the slime and feel gross for the rest of forever. And kill the maw rat but hopefully it doesn't explode when I kill it because I don't want to take damage. And I realized after I said that when you have that anima power that the maw rats explode when they die, it doesn't affect you, just everything else.
That's actually there's a sorry to interrupt. There's a another anima power. Stupid, I forget what it was called. But it's basically like when you're Death Chalkum, which you only get if you're a Necrolord, by the way, Necrolord Hunter. When it's done bouncing around, it applies a explosive shot to like everything in the everything that had been hit. And I just go through, like, I think this week on one of my layers of Torghast, I got like a 78% fucking empowered bonus because I was walking around with that anima power on, and I was just like death chalkerming maw rats and pulling them, like kind of kiting them over to like the dudes, like the actual mobs, the Mossworn guys or whatever, and just like it was Torghast was on fire.
That
it was
actually
like
sounds pretty lit.
It was fun. I was playing, like my kids were like watching TV in the other room or whatever, and I was like, oh my fucking god, I was screaming. I was like, dude, this is hot as hell. Literally, it was really fun.
So I've noticed with a lot of these answers, marrying Lady Moonberry despite the fact that she's dead is
you tried to make Lady Moonberry like unmarryable, and it didn't happen.
No, I wanted to know what people would do with that. But like, I gotta wonder, can you legally marry Lady Moonberry anyway if she's dead? I mean, how is that legal? I don't want an answer to it. It's on my mind.
The Winter Queen says, yes, I approve of this union.
I have furry ears and face that looks like a flower. Anyway.
And I have really big hands.
Our new question is, what is your most treasured memory in WoW? I honestly don't know if we've asked this before or not.
We have not. Nope.
Awesome, because I really like this. I feel like this one's gonna end up. I hope this one ends up being a little more wholesome, because there's nothing like feeling all warm and fuzzy inside, you know?
As long as no one's memories have to do with the Goldshire Inn on Moonguard, we're good. Oh, no limits. If that's one of your fondest memories, we want to hear it. We do not shy away from the raunch here.
No, I don't want to hear about the weird dwarf and gnomes getting busy with each other. Well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so...
DM me your Moonguard stories, y'all. DM me.
So what is your most treasured memory in WoW? You can answer on Twitter at ThrallsBallsPod, or better yet, you can answer in our Discord server, which you can join by going to thrallsballs.com. That's right, I made a URL. I made an actual URL. Go to thrallsballs.com. It'll redirect you to our Discord server, because I'm not going to build a fucking website, at least not now. But this is a nice, quick, easy way to join the Discord server, thrallsballs.com.
I'm so proud of you, Boasty. That's amazing.
I
Why
finally
did you tell
pulled
me
it
that
through.
last night, or did you do it after you got home?
I got it after I got home. Like, as I was writing the notes. I actually found myself wondering if you saw that when you skimmed the notes or not, because I know you had, like, short time to work with, and I didn't exactly give you a lot of time with the notes. So, final thoughts. My final thought is, I never thought I would picture a mouse fucking a planet, but here we are. Your final thought.
Well, mine's a little more iffy. You know, I always got the sappy sweet stuff. I have a gameplay final thought, though. I am really needing to find out where the fuck Arthas is. Like, my fangirl ass is
am
just
positive
tripping
we
out.
will know. I'm 100%
Well, the
positive.
thing, so remember me and Bent talked about did you ever loot that item, the book that basically tells you, like, Mal'Ganis, like the avatar of Mal'Ganis shows up and he's like, ha ha ha, I'll see you when you confront the jailer. And that's what the book says. Like, you're sure that Mal'Ganis is going to be part of this fight. Dude, if Mal'Ganis is there, I mean, Arthas is it's like I'm taking, like,
he's got to be somewhere.
Well, they dropped him in the maw. Remember, Devos and Uther dropped him into the maw, right? But I need to see. I don't think this expansion can go on without finding out where the fuck this dude is.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm positive we're gonna find out.
For sure. And then, yeah, I just wanted, and here's the sappy sweet part. I loved throwing my little barbecue last night. It was amazing. It actually reminded me a little bit of so I've only been to one BlizzCon, and it was the very first one.
I've never been to any.
It was the very first one in like 2004, 2005, right after the game came out. And I can tell you, I know now it's like this sort of thing where like the lines like stretch all through the streets of Anaheim and every hotel is booked and it's this giant thing. I went to the very first one, and I'm telling you, there was probably as many Blizz employees there as there were fans. I mean, the line didn't even go around the convention center. Like, there was probably like 2,000 people there, and
Damn.
It was just, yeah, it was really small and it was fun. I didn't show
That's
you
what
guys
she
my
said.
fucking pictures last night. Hey, it's the motion of the ocean, bro, right? Anyways. But, you know, having my little party last night just made me feel like I came back to the roots. You know, it doesn't matter like how much money you have or can afford or what you can do. We're just here and we're eating and we're drinking and having a really good time. So to everyone who came out, I loved it. Had a great time. And thanks for listening. I'm having a really great time recording, and much love to the swingers.
Yeah, so go ahead and follow us on Twitter. Reminder, that's at ThrallsBallsPod. Follow me on Twitter at Wooly08. Follow Gershom on Twitter at Hunter Gershom. Follow Bent on Twitter. He'll be back next week at Bentolis_outlaw. Email us with any feedback, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. And again, you can go to thrallsballs.com to join the Discord. Bye!
Bye!